Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Against the Public for May 10th. I'm Dana Lane. Thanks for spending part of your day with me. We got our weekend off to a nice start last night on the back of a perfect night in the National Hockey League. 310 units of profit in 2 games. Well, how did we do that? We got a huge winner with the Winnipeg Jets, -1.5. plus 210. So congratulations to everybody that was able to tell me on that game last night. It is absolutely smashing the NHL. We'll talk about that in a second. All access customers, continue your solid run. Now at 50-31, 62% winners. That is completely updated. 1,894 units of profit heading into Saturday's games, including a 25-12 documented run on sides. 68% winners, 1,535 units of profit. All access options are loaded up at Pickdawgz.com this morning, including my annual all access pass that gives you every play that I release from now to this time next year. You don't have to worry about going back to the site every day and buying individual plays. You get every play for just $4.11 a day. Of course, there's something there for everyone, including those individual plays, including the 3-packs. However you do it, please make sure you get involved. We've been on a pretty good run of late, and this weekend looks promising. We got Friday off to a good start. Before I get to your free play, just want to go back to the NHL real quick. And customers right now, we're smashing the NHL, and I always tell you, don't sleep on the National Hockey League. It doesn't matter where the money comes from. If you don't watch the league, if you do watch the league, as long as you're profiting, that's all that matters. And I don't nearly, and I have a ton of customers in almost every other sports. I don't nearly have the amount of customers in the NHL that I should have based upon what we've done as far as profiting this season. But another great night last night. Ran our postseason record of 19-10, 66% winners. That makes me the #1 handicapper over the last 90 days amongst cappers with at least 120 plays. And after last night, #1 in 2025 amongst cappers with 300 plays. We fire away on the ice every single day. So please join me for the rest of the year. Don't miss out on any of my plays on Saturday. Just click on that link below to get started. Okay, let's get to your free play. As we hope to get a winner here. Comes from not quite good enough to get into my premium tier, but this is pretty strong. It comes from rotation number 913, 914 between the Texas Rangers and the Detroit Tigers. Texas -$1.15, 7.5 under -15. First pitch 6:10 Eastern Time, 3:10 Pacific Time. Jacob deGrom 2-1, 2.61 ERA against Jack Flaherty, 1-4, 3.79 ERA. At some point in time, this would have been a absolute marquee matchup. But both have had troubles in the past. Of course, deGrom with his injuries, and Jack Flaherty has not quite been the Jack Flaherty that we were used to last year so far this year. But we cross our fingers for deGrom. He's been injury-free, and over his last 4 starts, the 36-year-old has been absolutely sensational. It reminds me of the 2018 deGrom a little bit, where, obviously if the Mets could score some more runs for him, he would have been at least a 15-game winner that year. In his last 23 1/3 innings, he's allowed just 16 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, and 23 Ks. So just a smidge under a K an inning, which is massive for us. A 1.54 ERA. In those 4 starts, opponents are hitting just 193 off of deGrom. For the Tigers, Jack Flaherty is still trying to reach that dominant level that saw him win a career-high 13 games last season. And really it's had some to do with him, but very little to do overall with Flaherty, who has pitched very well. His last 2 outings has been shaky at best. He's allowed 8 earned runs in his last 10 2/3 innings. So pitched very well to begin the season. Last 2, not so good. The Tigers are just 1-6 when Flaherty takes the mound, but The reason why it's not all on him is they talk about a lack of run support. They don't give him any runs. The Tigers have averaged just over 3 runs a game for Flaherty in his start, and that includes one game where they scored 7 runs. So you can imagine, you take that out of the equation, and that number's under 3 for the Tigers as far as run support for Flaherty. Over his last 2 starts, opponents are hitting .318 with an OPS of .862 and .279 over his last 4 starts with an OPS of .792. So to give you an idea about the OPS too, if you're not familiar with it, an average or a really good OPS is around .750. You really want to be in that 750 to 800 range and above, of course. But so for a team OPS of 792 or 862 is very good. So that will give you an idea of exactly how inefficient he's been over his last couple starts, and over his last 4 starts been okay. Certainly good enough to be. The Tigers shouldn't be winless in his starts in his last 5, but we'll talk about that in a second. Texas 18-21 on the season, 20-19 on the run line, 27-12 to the under. Rangers have lost 3 straight games. They lost the first game of this series last night to the Tigers. Rangers trail the Mariners by 5 games in the American League West. They're on an under run of 19 unders in their last 24 games, if you're interested in betting the total. Detroit 26-13 this year, 25-14, one of the best run line teams in the majors, which we're going to go against that today. 19-17-3 to the over. Tigers have won 8 of 9, but 6 of those games have come against the Rockies and the Angels, so take that with a grain of salt. 9 of their last 11 games have cashed over tickets, so we're going to have a clash of over and under runs when these two teams get together today. The Rangers have won DeGrom's last 2 starts by a combined total of 23-3. The Tigers have lost 5 straight games when Flaherty starts by a combined score of 24-10, which means last 5 starts they've only given them 2 runs of support. I'm betting that streak continues today. We're going to grab some plus money in this one. I'm going to take the Rangers -1.5 plus $1.56 as your free play for Saturday. Now, guys, go to Pickdawgz.com where every individual play and every long-term pass is locked and loaded, including my annual all-access pass for just $4.11 a day. Both NBA playoff games are also on the website as we speak. Don't forget, I will also have plays in Major League Baseball today, the rest of the Major League Baseball card, National Hockey League, WNBA is right around the corner. Don't miss out on that. Season pass is up there now. All packages, all access packages have been prorated for the month of May. So just hit that link below to get started. Can't thank you enough for joining me. Hit that like and subscribe button, and of course you can hit me up on Twitter at Dana Lane Sports or X anytime if you have any questions or comment. For Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers on Saturday.